Yeah, so I might shut that, but
Also,
it's the RTX voice is supposed to get rid of it. Hello, Edward. Oh, Jigsy was close.
oh,
Almost took Edward's crown.
just for people in chat, can you hear wind at all?
Oh, actually, you know what? I mute the other mic if nobody's sitting there, so the other mic doesn't pick it up. So now they can hear you.
Can you hear me now? I am here.
No, RTX voice usually removes a lot of the noise, but if you're not saying anything, it's going to be completely silent. Mm. I can watch the bounce, but I can't tell noise. I haven't had a meat in a long time. It's good.
It's good too.
You hear a cavalry. Well, we were opening the cans, so that could sound like Peace.
Hello, Kite.
Hello, Kite.
Birds are chirping.
That's actually what I love about where I am is the having the crickets and the frogs and the birds, except for there's a woodpecker, and it apparently like every morning would just start pecking one of the trees right outside the window, and it would wake Michael up, and he'd get very angry at the woodpecker.
Yeah, I got your koozie in the right orientation.
So, I love koozies because they keep your stuff cold, and
They keep your hand warm.
And they keep the perspiration from getting on your hand and from pooling.
That too.
So yeah.
Multi-purpose.
Very much so. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Applejack says hello as well. So she can actually say hello. There it is. Hi. Applejack's voice in my impression.
Some big chompers.
She sees Apple.
It's like she's devouring her own teeth.
She's fine.
She's eating her teeth.
She's fine. I think the last connection to Steam. Oh no, maybe I didn't. I thought for a second there I did, and I was going to be a little worried.
Oh, hello, Sunset.
Because of workshop issues.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, Sunset. So I did a little bit of work on this over the weekend here. Hillbilly Applejack. I fixed some of the buildings in the back because there was.
Is that a bot? Is that a bot?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Hang on. I'll get on the. No, it's my job.
Yeah, I know, but you're apparently really slow at your job.
No, I got it right here. I got it. No. Dang it, chat's not.
It says I did it.
No, chat's not catching up.
Because it can't.
I see Sunset's junk mail. Okay, well I missed it.
A little bit.
Dang it. Okay, I'll get it next time. I got chat open whenever something else comes up.
That's right. And during SFM stream, I keep this open for that reason. Anyway,
I'll say something though.
So
Let's do that every stream apparently.
So I did a little bit of work. I finished up Applejack's hair and clean up in this shot, a little bit with the eyebrows. The walk animation I like using usually doesn't actually have the feet stay on the ground correctly. They kind of do a little sliding. So I went and completely cleaned her up so that her feet are actually like staying on the ground correctly. And locked it into the hair and moved that around. So just the cleanup. I think the sky was also added, so that was there. And then this one, a lot of the same thing. Sky added, background cleaned up. I added a little head shake because why not? It's just like shake, shake, shake. So yeah, that's what I did. That was like 2 hours of work.
Hello, Theo.
But yes, hello, Theo. Darn caps. And go down. I wanted to do more, but I actually took a break yesterday. So, what can we work on today?
This is getting close to finished. Getting there.
Other than the 3 red shots in the other one.
Mm.
So,
what's that red shot? Just the ramp. This ramp.
Look at her. Thank you. The red shot. Oh,
that's
the ramp is done. It's her.
Wouldn't that be like yellow? Since their animation's pretty much done, but you just have one more character.
She's not animated. She's in the T pose.
I meant for the ones on the cart.
No, so it's red because it's blue if I haven't even set up the shot. The shot is set up, but it's still in a planning phase. I still have to do something with her.
Right.
So until I know what I'm doing with her, it's still. I
see your mindset. Okay.
So yeah, red is long ways to go.
I got hosted.
Yes. So thank you very much. I'm not. Yeah. So like this one is animated. Mm-hmm. It's just going through and then verifying all the mains are locked, the eyes are moving correctly, nuanced motions. There's not much nuanced motion on this, and it's a tractor going through the sky. I really can't do too much with that. So this one's basically animated as well, but it's just some of the nuance. I did add audio to this one. So I went through. That was one of the things I did was I figured out all the audio. And so
it's not gonna be blood screeching terror cries.
But then so it's doing the normal thing. I gotta do like the gosh darn it or something with her there. But the machine, I added all the noises.
That works.
I found it was like a loot box sound where it was an explosion, then like and then firecrackers going off, and I added that with the kids going yay.
That's great.
And then it just keeps going. So there's just firecrackers going this whole time. I think it was from like Counter-Strike or something. I don't even remember. Item crate.
Sounds like something from TF2.
No, it's from TF2.
Okay.
Hey. Okay.
Sound master right here. Okay.
Yeah. So it was just there's an ultra with fireworks and without fireworks. What is the one? Okay, so I got the one with the fireworks. Yeah, I want to keep the fireworks going.
What's it even from?
Well, you can up crates in there.
Oh.
It might be a rare find or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. No, I don't know. I just found it, and it was in with the stuff, so I just went with it. And then I did find the Grump birthday party sound effect. So, yeah.
That works. That fits very well.
So good. And the children make it better. Because then I know that people are going to be like, was that the kids that went in? They're very happy to have sacrificed their lives for progress. Also, I was trying to think of if on here I should add in like to do. Because I feel like right now it's a checklist, but there's no context as to what checklist it is for. And I kind of wanted to have it be like this was done, and then immediately just like have like a picture go up on the wall of Rainbow Dash Employee of the Month. Just like really quick, Employee of the Month, have her going yes or something. Just I think that would drag on the jokes too much when this is a better end, and I might do that as a final thing, like post, like in the credits.
But I think the to do thing at the top would help it out.
Yeah, I feel like that would add a little bit of something to give context. I might move it down a little bit, but I don't like that idea because then I would have to like readjust everything. So I don't know.
You can make it like a smaller font than the Make Rainbows thing. Just make it like a little bit bigger than. Well, actually, no. Being at the same point size as Rainbow Factory, but just make it center. That should work.
Yeah, I have to figure out because this checkbox is going to go over it.
Well, I mean, like right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess I can do it like a stationary type thing.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But I thought about doing this, so it gives context. I'm giving enough time to read things, but there's literally only 4 words. I'm hoping. Well, there's I guess 7, but. But I want to do something like that. But I'm not worried about doing that right now. I want to focus on the important things so that. Because I don't want to. That's scope creep. That would be an easy scope creep. Because I just want to make a picture of like a really stupid picture of Rainbow Dash to put on the wall. Like I want to just make this stupid like where she was trying to be serious, but it ended up like her eyes are slightly crossed or something, or like the flash got to her, and so it's just like super bright on one side, and she's like kind of cockeyed looking. I want to do something stupid. Yeah, I don't want the audio anymore. But yeah, so I did all the audio for everything up through this. I had a little scrunch, like a push noise here and stuff. So it's not, again, I don't render with noise on or the sound on. I will do it in post, but having it, knowing what I want is just going to make that easier. I did notice that I do not have the sky set here. So let's get that done quick. Let's see if I can just use this same sky. Hello, Blur. You did make it. You know that I was like 5 minutes late. You're 15. We'll call it a wash. Okay, so I need the sky card, and I think it was like
Sprinkler's going out.
That wasn't a sprinkler. That was a squirrel.
That was a squirrel. Mm-hmm. It sounded like a sprinkler to me.
No, we have red squirrels out there, and so like they'll be out there and be like. And they're so annoying, but then you'll just like literally see the two of them sitting on a log, like face to face, just screaming at each other, and it's kind of funny. They're just like us, angry.
That's funny.
I think that sky's a little bright.
Squirrels do make some weird sounds.
Red squirrels. Brown squirrels, I don't think they make as much noise, but the red squirrels here, oh my god, they're chatterboxes. Especially in the spring, because I think they're just like, I need somebody to do me.
So I think I'm only used to the brown squirrels. What does a red squirrel look like?
It just looks like a smaller squirrel, and I wouldn't call it red. It would be like less brown and more red. Like it's not that much, but they're smaller. They're a good bit smaller.
This requires research.
Is that going to be in conflict? No, it won't. Okay, we're good. I was worried about having it like the cloud look like the exact same thing move, but it doesn't. So, all right. And now I just got to move the light. Move it a little closer so it doesn't. No, I guess the cancel out. It's not gonna. Can't do anything about that. I don't like how the front of this building is dark, but I think that's just me overthinking it, and I'm not going to care. I did modify this light a little bit. So I zoomed it in and then repositioned it. No, I didn't zoom it in. I moved it closer so I could actually see where the hell I'm aiming. Because really, if the light's already hitting everything, I don't need it being way the hell back there. And at this point, it is hitting everything, and this just actually makes the shadows cleaner. So,
that's good.
The further away I put it, I can't zoom it in as much.
What?
And okay, that was horribly out of context. That is literally a quote, no quote. Jeez. All right, so my question now is, the brightness of these buildings, does it match the brightness here?
Yeah.
I could play with some of it in post, but I don't want to. So as long as it looks close enough, I'm good to go. You should have said Argo as squirrel. No, it's fine. Some of these quotes, though. How many do we have now? What number was that you just added? 157. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, we see about out of context quotes. Yeah, it's exactly. No, that's fine. I probably should I add like a camera wobble to this?
What?
That's
an interesting one. Oh, you can do specific quotes? Mm-hmm. Oh. What was the first quote that someone ever quoted?
You can make it happen.
I'm curious now.
Some of these I can't remember the context anymore.
Quote number 1.
Oh, you guys both did it. Everybody is Granny's poop. I remember,
76.
I remember that one. He was talking about, it was the meta that Granny, the character he was playing at, was a cannibal. And it was brought up that he was about him just pooping people. And he's like, everybody is Granny's poop.
Wait a minute. Is that what you're streaming?
No.
What is that?
Are you sure you didn't just look at... You paused it. That was when you were doing the admin thing.
Okay. There you go. Now you're back to normal.
No, I'm not, but you're back to normal. First quote was Derpy is cool, but someone removed it. Well, yes. Because I'm looking for true quotes. There's a ginger and there are red squirrels outside. Coincidence? Argo's actually a robot piloted by a squirrel.
That is true, actually.
Wait.
Yeah, red squirrels.
Oh, yeah, but that seems like somebody just falling for any conspiracy theory that comes their way. They both have red hair. He must be a squirrel. You beat up your parents when you were a child. You didn't have a childhood. Yeah, that sounds like a Michael quote.
Also,
Okay.
your internet actually likes me this time.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, I gave it a little head pat.
Oh, yeah. Make it obedient.
Okay, so I think that should be good. For lighting. Okay, now it's just about getting Dirt Horse here. Actually, I gotta on unicorn her.
Video games are very horny.
Oh, actually, can I ununicorn her? I don't know if I can.
You want to make her not a unicorn? Is she not a unicorn?
Because she was pushing a haystack.
Oh.
So the idea is, why would she be pushing a haystack if she's a unicorn?
Mm.
Unless she's really weak or something. But I don't think this is actually going to work.
Just alpha out.
I don't think it's going to work.
Not going to work. Works.
This is going to create a shadow. Because you can remove the texture, but you can't remove the fact that it makes a shadow.
All right. The thing, how short is that shot? And who's going to care? Who's going to be looking at her?
She's going to have like a big old spot on her head. And actually, I'm thinking that in terms of the don't care,
you could just leave her.
Yeah, she's
leave her unicorn.
It wasn't that she was pushing the hay bale. It's that she had tripped and fell and hurt her horn, and so she was just putting it in there to let it. You know, when you bump something and you put your hand on it to make it feel better. That's what she's doing. Mm. She's just very aggressive in it. And also, or magic leaves a residue that knows who touched it, and Derpy's buried here and so trying to cover it up and doesn't want any evidence.
That could be a good reason.
Because there's Derpy.
There's a lot of things in that shot.
There's a Derpy still down here.
There's a lot of days. I think you should focus on
the drinking.
Oh, she's doing the
Duhas.
The Duhas.
Who's this Derpy?
That's the creepy face. That's the Chucky Derpy.
Yeah, it's the one who moves. Yeah. I forgot about that. There's so much weird crap and everything.
So creepy.
This looks like it's something from Centaur World. Which of these doesn't have a what the fuck? That one doesn't. That one does. That one does. That one does. That one does.
You've been working on this video for so long that every single shot has to have.
Not really.
Folder.
Friggin' the rocket surgery was the one that took the longest in terms of how much or for how big the completed product was. It took a long time. That was like 2 years on and off because I was working at
2 years.
Yeah. It's on and off. It's the same, but I made 2 videos in that time. Did the whole Rathlos thing in that time. There's a bunch of other distractions.
Yeah.
On Unicorn her, that'd be Icorn. Derby looks she's going to kill you in your sleep. It's something. No, I think I'll just leave her as a unicorn. And when people, I kind of like doing stuff like that because then you get people ask these questions of why'd you do that, and I love getting the answer of I was lazy. It's my favorite answer. At least I'm a little bit. At least half of the stupid faces are courtesy of Kite. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Where's my Michael? No offense to the other guy, but I needed the Michael. He will be back on Friday, or he should be back on Friday. He's out of town still. He comes back tomorrow, technically.
We all love Michael. He is a character.
He is a national treasure.
He is.
No, he will be back tomorrow, but there's no stream until Friday. So, but he should be back on Friday.
I'm just a stand-in.
Yes, he is Michael 3.0.
Yes.
Just for that, okay. I guess I should prep a stupid face. Friday the Michael, yes. Yeah, there we go. I knew we were gonna do that. Kite. The daily Kite stupid face. Oh, that would take too long. I thought about making a pony out of hay bales. I could do it. It would just take a while.
A pony out of hay bales.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Lock a hay bale to every bone. Rescale it to that size.
That would be weird. Just leave the head up top.
Yeah, oh god, he's leaving the head. No, I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm not looking anywhere.
I'm concentrating on a squirrel.
No, I'd have to. That would take quite a while. I haven't. Okay. Chat. I need a pwn. Not you.
You knew I was thinking.
Well, Michael, like I'd say, okay, chat, or for the podcast questions, like, okay, everybody, looking for some audience question, and then Michael responds, well, you're not audience. I need a pwn or anything. I don't care. As long as I have it or can get it. Starlight. I do have a Starlight. This one? I'm guessing this is the one you mean, right? I still want to know how it is that equestrian magic states like, you're transporting to another world. I know that there's clothes in your world, but in this new world, you're going to get new clothes. You have to wear them. But we're going to tear the holes in your pants for you. Don't worry about it. Why? I don't get it. Like, what? All that does is tell me that there's some like sentient.
I think like creature. Whatever their personality is what their clothes turn out.
But who determined that?
Their personality, their horse personality.
To me, something either an innate background piece of their mind developed clothing for a world that part of the mind doesn't understand, or there is some kind of a god creature controlling everything. Because something sentient had to decide that. It just I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways.
They decided that once you go through this portal, you cannot be naked. They had to put clothes on them for reasons.
Okay, hold on. They want a voice impression of derpy noises, so we're gonna have you do. You're gonna speak as derpy for Starlight.
I'm doing derpy. Okay,
hold on. This give me like a couple seconds here. I can make this better. You do that. I think she's spelled.
There's an R in derpy. Is there an R there?
It's derpy hooves.
Oh.
It's the same. Derpy. Okay, so there. Now you can do the voice.
Yay! I'm Derpy, and I'm also Starlight, but I don't look that great because I have crooked eyes. I don't know where I'm looking, but Pony, I say Derpy, I am Derpy, yay! I am the Starlight, but I am also Derpy with derped eyes, but I cannot do anything right because I cannot see. I don't know where I'm going. Animator who is controlling me, control my head so I can look in the right direction. I am now dead now because you broke my neck. I cannot see, therefore.
Well, you can't talk to dead now. She's fine. She has a very bad case of bonitis.
Ouch.
Come back. There she
But yay, I can talk again because I'm alive now. And my mouth isn't moving because the person controlling me cannot make me talk.
No, this is a Japanese movie. That's what this is.
This is a live dub. No, I cannot talk because apparently the animator has not. Nope, you cannot make me talk. I am now static face. I am talking, but my mouth is not moving. That is not possible. But I can't see anywhere. You must fix my eyes. I can't see. I need to see.
The Derpy can't see?
Make me look straight.
She can see. She can see perfectly fine.
I see two images at once.
Let's look at the rotation. Oh. She's doing a Michael style voice impression. But no, Michael at least tries to change the voice.
If you want me to do Yoda again, I can do that too. I do a pretty good Yoda impression.
I do voice impression. I do voice impression. I'm so good at them. I only do one voice.
No, I can also do Patrick Star. What day is yesterday if today is tomorrow?
Do Yoda Patrick.
Oh God. What day is yesterday if yesterday is tomorrow? SpongeBob.
I never actually thought that Yoda saying SpongeBob would be that great. So,
Oh God.
Starlight has become she's queen of the hay bales. Totally
We got a crown now.
because she's queen of the hay bales.
She's king of the hill.
I think it's glowing because of like a thing I made in the past, and I just set the texture that way, and I just left it.
Oh wait, you know what that's from? It's from your super horse thing when she's running in the crown and a beard.
Oh yeah, that one. That one I never finished.
Whatever that's called.
That was from Bravest Warriors.
Yeah, that. You had to set the like ultra glowy armor and
like
crown.
armor.
Yeah.
There we go. Now she's excited. Queen. She's got control of the hay bales. Where is the hay bales? And she's like they're right here, and she's petting them because they're good hay bales. Humans get on their soapboxes. Ponies get on their hay bales. Yes, she's talking to everybody in this area, and which happens to be just this one pwn that is trying very desperately to kind of like ignore her, but it's not going really well.
Squirrels are going at it.
She's very, very not happy.
She stole her hay.
It's me. I am the derp starlight. Yay! Yay! Would you? Oh, I know that's the wrong horse. Well, it's. Would you like to hear about the new savior called Blue? We get saved by a color blue. You see, it's on the left. I also just happen to be pointing at it. That way. No, that way. And she's very annoyed. It's like I'm gonna kick her ass so bad. And then Starlight kind of just comes a little close. Oh, she kind of gonna zoom. Apparently her root is not moving the way that I want it to for this. So there we go. So yeah, she's like close. Like it's over there. Got any drugs? And then other pawn again. And the other pawn like looks at her and a little too close. Good thing Michael's not here. And then this is yes. I have a good drug. It's called cyanide. And then Starlight Derp gets very excited because she's had it before. And because you can't do that unless you've had something bordering on bad. So then they go off and get the drugs, and then they come back. But when they get back, Starlight
she had too much cyanide.
She learned to fly because the drugs.
Cyanide gives you wings.
So she was she's kind of doing her thing, flying around. It's okay. It happens. It's a normal thing. There's a normal thing in Ponyville. Also, the tractor. That's a normal thing too. So she's going around, and I probably should fix her neck because that's not how necks work. Okay. And then she got a sale, and now she's like, oh, the drive-thru's open, and she goes, hello, children. And she says she knows she can't sell drugs to the kids. She's like, you want some cheese? And then wannabe derpy here.
Wannabe derpy.
Looks down. They're very patient on what they're doing here. And then the little derpy wannabe's like, no, Jesus Christ, stop this thing. Louis! And then she goes, and then Dirt Pone is pleased with her things. She helped some fillies today. She said, good job. And this is how we know I did a good job. There we go. Also very angry.
She's cute angry though.
I am very hangry. Onion rings. Give me some onion rings. Also, don't look behind you. Anyways, hello, A-Chip. Okay, there we go. That's, I don't know where else to go on that one. Kind of just literally pulling that one out of my ass. All right.
That was good though.
Anytime I do that, I literally just say, ask her opponent, and then I go with whatever first thing hits, and the voice impression was what did it. I don't remember what I saved, so I'm just going all the way back. I wish you could like set up an undo checkpoint. That would be amazing. Being able to like jump to a certain past key, like a keyframe in time.
But that would require SFM to actually update for once.
Not going to.
I know.
Why would it need to update?
I mean, that would it need to add things to it.
See the red squirrel?
Oh, that's the red squirrel?
I do some squirrel things now, but
Ooh, now I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are little tiny buggers.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of them over there.
Playing in the woods.
If you kick Star Derp, she kicks you 3 dimensions over. That does sound like Star Derp. Star Derp sounds like if this was like Guardians of the Galaxy, and like instead of Star Lord, it's Star Derp. Oh, midnight.
Hello.
Hello, friends. Hello, friend. We're animating some stuff. Kind of. We just did a bunch of really stupid stuff. Actually, I just realized I deleted that. I could have probably kept. Oh no, I did. I played with the official model. I had that do.
The official model.
Official is kinda, I guess, is about as official as it can get. But what do I have her do? I was trying to decide this yesterday because she had. It's implied that she had pushed this hay bale over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And
she could be like taking stock of stuff.
But I have 1.5 seconds. It's not enough to provide any story for her without being a distraction. I could have her taking stock of things, but but there was nothing shown here, so I'd have to add it there. But I think I just want to kind of have her maybe.
Well, I guess what was the intended purpose of that?
This?
What was she pushing it onto for? Think of that first.
Context.
Well, yeah, but like think of like in the term of like, is she just pushing it onto it to load it onto it?
No, it was just because I needed a ramp and I needed somebody.
Well, I know what your mindset is, but like with what she's doing, like why is she putting it onto there?
I'm thinking of just having her watch the thing go by and that's it. Because if I put too much in here, there's too much detail that.
Make it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, because if I keep it because the funny part is this part. Doing anything too much in detail means that I'd have to provide extra time. But I want.
Or you could just have her facing in like more away direction, then just after it launches, just have her turn her head and you're like, what?
When did Michael turn handsome?
Aw.
But it's handsome. It's handsome.
Handsome.
You're very Han.
I am very handsome.
Oh, yeah. He is very Han.
Wait, hello, Nolan. Thank you for that compliment.
Michael will be back on Friday. Or should be back on Friday. He is.
Darling.
And Michael's handsome too.
Keep looking around your mic. Bring it down a little bit.
I gotta be able to keep it at me. Is that better?
Yes, you're doing just fine.
How about you just use your damn phone?
I could do that too. But
That's what I do. I don't like wearing my glasses, so I just use my phone. I'm over there.
I mean, I can read it. It's just that your mic stands in the way.
Well, that's.
I have to wait for the stuff to come up.
Mike, he just turned young. This is Michael.
Hello. Yes, I am Michael.
All right, so I think what I'll do is I'll just set up 2 keyframes here. One being, I'm gonna move Dirt Pwn out. I can't even call her Dirt Pwn anymore if I'm gonna keep the horn. Wait, why is Dirt Pwn moving?
Sorry.
What is moving? Why are you baked?
Michael 4.0. No, I'm actually Michael 3.0.
Yeah, he's Michael 3.0 because we have Michael, and then when Draft came on the stream, he's also Michael, and so technically he was Mike 2.0. And that technically he works with another Michael, so that would be like Michael 3.0. So like this is refurb Michael.
Refurb Michael. I'm enhanced Michael.
No, you know what Michael you are?
Oh no.
You're big soup time.
I'm not big soup time, Michael.
What's wrong with big soup time?
I'm not pixelated.
He's very sus of you right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna take two.
Dick Van Dyke.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I think he looks like a warhorse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So I was looking at my friends list the other day, and I forgot that I have you on here. As,
yeah, you have me as warehouse.
I still have you as warehouse.
Yeah. You should change it to Battle Liquid. That fits better.
No, Battalion Stallion.
Or Battalion Stallion.
Battalion Stallion's my favorite. We used to come up with just like weird takes on war and horse.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, Battalion Stallion
Captain
is my favorite
Colt.
because it just Captain Colt.
Italian Battalion Stallion because I'm Italian. That was a long one though.
Yeah, we were just in but warehouse.
Battle Equine,
and Battalion Stallion are my favorite. So
there's a lot of good ones.
All right, so I need to have this pawn turned to the left. Could I cheat this?
The new and improved Michael model. Now with less derp. No, I can bring derp.
I'm wondering, can I literally just copy paste Rainbow Dash?
I can take the forbidden derpy.
She looks from the right. Yeah, he's not under rule. Well, I'm pretty sure Michael
restrictions.
Michael touches the crap out of it. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not looking.
Here's forbidden derpy. For all your derpy needs, here she is.
For all your derpy needs.
Yes. All the derps. Wants to watch the stream too.
She's misbehaving already.
No, she's doing just fine.
This every now and then, like in the morning, I'll just grab it for Michael, and I would just be like grab it, dude. And he just goes, oh yeah. That's one of my favorite plushes, just because it's for the quality of his creation. Yeah. It's kind of plush. It's moldable. You can throw it and not feel worried about it. It's well made.
But forbidden derpy must go now. Bye bye.
She must go. Thank you, Edward. Derp detected. There's two derp now. One's playing a keyboard.
Oh, there is one derp.
Okay, so I'm unsure if this is going to work. I don't think, maybe I didn't copy this right. I don't know if the bones are named the same.
What are you attempting to do?
One is the enhanced, one's the VN.
Oh, no, those bones are completely different.
As long as they are not different enough.
Maybe some breakage of the... Actually covered over pretty well, actually.
Yeah. I think I can use that, like almost literally, like frame for frame. It's the cheatiest like cop out I could possibly do, but
I thought
leave it as is.
Yeah, I thought for sure the ears were going to break or something. Like, yeah, it actually copied very well.
The ears would have copied.
Well, because
maybe not. I bet
the VN just has the one bone. The enhanced has the two. If you did the jiggleable,
It's not baked yet.
Oh.
Rainbow Dash's the enhanced models, if I remember right, the ears are not accessible until they're baked, so it wouldn't copy them. So yeah, the ears I could see being an issue.
Well, you did it at the right time then.
You know, you've been doing it long enough when you know the difference between the two would be the ears, but you also know that one doesn't bake the ears and the other one does. Yeah. And all right, so all they really have to do here is, so in this middle here, I just got to close her eyes. I might change a couple things on her just so that it doesn't look like a legitimately copy pasted. But
a little bit of variations.
Actually, I really don't think it matters because in this one, you're only going to start focusing on her. So the transition happens when the tractor's going by.
Oh, so she's just going to watch it go up the ramp.
Yeah, she's just going to watch it go by and be confused, as you should be.
After she looks at it going off the ramp, she just like turn back to the camera, just like, what?
I already done that twice though.
In this
Rumble. When she was already looking at the camera, so I don't want to do too much fourth wall break. Well, no, he's not looking at the camera. He happens to be looking in that direction when she passes. That was
he is watching Skulu go by, and then she gets hit by the thing. And he's just looking straight at the camera. So
what I mean by baking ears, if you don't know SFM, is so in this model you can see that I can see right ear, left ear, and that so they are accessible bones. But if I go to this Rainbow Dash model, and I go to the same group, there is no ear bone. That is because when you have something set up with jiggle bones, so something that has the automated physics, it doesn't let me touch those bones. It doesn't want to have me touching them because there's automation going on. But you can do something called baking, which by baking it means that I am turning those bones from untouchable to touchable, and it is taking whatever the automated movement is for whatever's going on, and it makes it an editable sequence. So for instance, on here, you can see Rainbow Dash kind of, and so for this model, its ears are a jiggle bone, while the other ones aren't. So I can't access them until I do that bake thing. So if you watch this, she goes to turn, the ears kind of wobble around way more than I would normally want to, but it's because it's right now automated. Even though it's the same thing, it's going to act a little different every time. And if I go to this utilities and bake procedure bones, which is the jiggle bones, now I can see it. And it's going to have this little extra motion in because now those motions are baked in. I can touch them. The nice thing about that is sometimes jiggle bones misbehave and they like flip around and do 180s and they're really stupid. And by baking it, I can prevent that from happening. And I can refine some of those movements myself. I can start with the jiggle as a base. So in here, because this had its procedure bones enabled, I could not see the ear bone. So when I copy it, I'm not copying the ear at all. It's not a selectable bone. So, and we say that because sometimes when you make a model, you can put an XYZ rotation in the same spot as another bone, but X, Y, and Z have rotations and axes. And sometimes one model might have its X be another one's Y. And so in this case, I believe the ears are actually, one of the axes is 180 degrees different, so it's completely twisted. So if you were to copy the animation from one to the other, it would twist the ear backwards. But in this case, because it wasn't baked, it wouldn't do it. So little lesson on how that works. It's kind of confusing. For my first couple of videos, I didn't bake things because I didn't even know it was possible.
Well, I'll put it in more simpler terms. To bake the ears, you take the ears off the pones and then you put them in the oven, set it to 350, let it set for 20 minutes, and then you're good to go. Yeah,
that's called. Have you ever had pork rinds?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's how you get it. That's how pork rinds come about.
Yeah.
So we need to close her eyes here. That makes sense now. Thank you. Yep, if somebody that's starting SFM, that's one of the things that they probably take a long time to figure out and learn is why is this hair not behaving? If I go back to like one of my really old videos, like when I was learning how to do stuff,
going down the vault.
No, that one I baked. That was actually
I was thinking a video. I was just like going back in time, but
No, that
I'm talking about Fallout at all. Just,
yeah, Rainbow Flying Through Ponyville. This one I didn't know how to do it, and so the mains and stuff were just misbehaving, but it's because I didn't know how to fix it, so I just went with it. And so this is, I actually, and you could, the render quality is at 8 out of 8 or 8 instead of like 256, so it's really grainy. So, but I didn't care because I was learning, and that's the important thing. This took me 5 hours.
it took 5 hours.
And it crashed and I lost everything and had to start over.
Oh, it sucks.
So,
oh no.
Yeah.
That's a great motivation boost when you work on something for 5 hours and it crashes and you don't save.
I was home because I was snowed in. I worked like a half hour away and there was so much snow that I couldn't get to work. And so I stayed home that day and that's what I did for the day. I made it and then I made it again.
Well, hey, you learn the first time and then you improve in the second time, make it better.
I wouldn't say it was any better. It's made us a little bit.
Well, if you made the same thing a second time, you learn from your first time and you just kind of...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's there's always something... Those are the squirrels.
They are chatterboxes.
Nothing is perfect and everything you do will have mistakes. It's really just about where is your threshold.
Yeah, nothing is ever completely perfect. There will always be errors. But it's as good as you are comfortable for it to be.
And early on, my threshold was like, I'm good. But so I could put out a video every couple days, even with working full time. But it was because I was not putting a lot of detail or time into it. I was just kind of putting stuff out. Now it's a little different, and it was actually building up resources. And
I am new Michael. I am the new and improved Michael.
Well, you have like all of your lungs working and stuff, so I guess physically you are.
Yes.
I'm going to load in the skin one here. So, you know what? I might just keep her eyes fully like this. One thing I have to be careful. That's
I am this guy. That one. Yep.
he is a living person.
I'm not just someone on the internet, as everyone may claim to be.
It's me.
That's you?
I can hear me.
No, it's playing from my phone. I thought I muted.
I heard it. I know my voice.
I thought I muted that. Apparently the volume was still up. All right.
So she does kind of stop for a sec here. Actually, the one thing I want to get rid of is all the animation previous to this because I do not need it and there's no point in saving it. But she kind of, like, her head kind of hits a top point here and then stops. So I'm going to clean that up and then we're going to have her head just do a quick little extra up. That's okay. All right, now she's smiling. There are children coming at her in a tractor. She probably should not be smiling.
She's like, those poor innocent children are going to their fate.
The only thing that I think would be funny otherwise is to have her run to the hay bale, but since the hay bale's on this side, we're having her run towards the thing. Would probably not be. What do they say? Don't run away from a train, run at it. I think that was the one. So but it's not a train.
Why would you run at a train?
You don't want to run. You're not going to outrun a train. And if it gets derailed, you don't want to be where it's going.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the idea was you're supposed to run not at a train, but like out of the way, but towards
perpendicular to it.
Yeah, or something like that. But in this case, you wouldn't run towards the tractor. Michael told Bargo that he won a free trip to Pony Petting Ranch. Why does he sign Elmer's Glue Factory? Click goodbye, Michael. He's No, but that's it wasn't a pony petting ranch. It was a retirement home. You might not know this, but Michael is actually 73, and we sent him out to the hospice care. I mean, to the retirement home, where he will be treated well and with a 12 gauge. I mean, with pets, and he will be fine. Okay, the upper face needs to delay a little bit. So that eye closing is fine, though I'm going to probably drop it a little bit. You want another one? You can grab another one if you want.
Oh no, I'm like a quarter filled still. Are you out?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can get you another one if you want.
If you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because of the little ones. They're so good. Yeah, there. Okay, she's good on that one. And I'm used to Michael, who's a drunk, drinking really, really fast. Yeah, Michael doesn't savor, he just drinks. You can't. I need to drink fast because it gets rid of the pain faster. Okay, so the idea is to keep the eye at least mostly visible throughout. All right, that is good. Thank you. What if the point jumps out of the way as the tractor comes? I thought about that, but one of the main reasons I wouldn't do that is, again, it's slightly more attention than I would want, less than, or it's within acceptable bounds, but it's time. Setting up the animation to have her do all that would take a couple hours, and doing this means I can have it done in like 20 minutes. So it's just a time thing. It wouldn't really add much value, or the amount of value it would add isn't necessarily to me equating the amount of time it would take. So if this was like week 3 of working on this, sure. But I'm kind of at the point where it's like, yeah, I was going to get it done. I kind of want to have her hair be like whoosh, like waving. So
that'd be a good effect. It's not too hard to do.
Yeah, but that's not in this current phase. That'd be like
cleanup phase.
Kind of. It's not like I can't do that, but I want to get her like mostly done first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got to stop smiling.
She needs to not be happy.
Stop being pleasant. Oh, because some people are like the crow's annoying. I'm like, you know what? I love nature noises.
Yeah, nature's nice.
Actually, I had it on yesterday when I was working on some stuff here. I think I was working on podcast stuff, and the sun was coming through and it was reflecting off the floor right up into my face. And I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. It's nice. I'm stuck here working on stuff. I might as well enjoy some sun, and it was coming to me.
The sun wanted to be in your presence, but it had no other way to get to besides your floor reflecting into your face. When I
was working on the Valheim Olympic stream, I actually set up my tablet to run Streamlink from my PC, and so I worked on it on my deck. It wasn't the greatest experience, but it worked. So yeah, you can. I like being outside, but most of the stuff I do. I want to get a gaming laptop at some point so that I can set up a sync between my PC and the laptop, and then just go back and forth between like a coffee shop and here and out there, and just work on stuff. I want to be able to do that, but it's
like having the mobility.
I want to be able to get away from here, because this is also where I do recreational stuff, and there's not a separation, and that makes it hard to focus sometimes.
Did you have your gaming laptop?
I have one, but it's older and it is a piece of crap. So I wanted to get a different one. The Windows on it runs really crappy, and even SFM is iffy, and touchy and has had a lot of problems. So I want to get a newer one, but I just don't have the funds right now to dedicate to that.
Gotcha.
So
Is that the one that you've been bringing to conventions for like years?
kind of. That's actually. So I got like a year and a half ago. I got a what is that? One of the cheaper Surface tablets that I was using mainly because I can bring that to conventions, and then I don't have to bring a giant laptop because that thing was like chonk. The tablet was a lot smaller, so I wanted to bring that instead. But I just I got it right as things were closing down. So I have an MSI gaming laptop. It overheats when I try to play any game. Yeah, I was looking at probably Asus for stuff, and I was originally looking to go all AMD, but it was really hard to find one with all the new stuff on it for AMD 5000 series and AMD 6000 series graphics. Some of the ones I was looking for just weren't becoming available, and again, I'm trying to decide between that and getting the 4K camera for podcast stuff, because really they're both within similar price range. Laptop's cheaper, but I haven't decided which, and right now I'm just holding off. I don't like rushing into financial decisions because I usually end up making ones I regret. So instead, I forget about things and for a while, and then eventually some like trigger will happen, and the decision will like come to me. So
yeah, it's best to wait on financial decisions that are impacting to your bank account. Usually, you want to think about those for a little bit before impulse buying.
Well, for content stuff, yes. I do a ton of research for stuff. I get plenty of my own stuff, but that's a different fund that I pull from. It's not like my day job money I'm pulling from.
Right.
Like I'm looking into getting a new phone because
What's wrong with your current one?
the battery's it's 4 years old and the battery's to the point of degrading fast. And
Is it a Apple phone?
it's an S8 Plus.
Oh,
So it was like $700 some bucks when I got it, but I've had it 4 years. But it's used to be that I could end the day at like 50%. Now I'm ending the day at like 20 or less, and unless I charge it midway through, and that's annoying. And I'm every now and then have to restart it.
What I have on my phone is a charging case. This
I
thing,
have a charging case,
you do, and it doesn't hold up.
but the charging case doesn't work on wireless recharging, which is what I use. So the charging case works, but the case I still have to hit the button, and it's thicker, and I like the big rubber case of my old one. Yeah, but also I have to restart it every couple days, otherwise I lose. My signal degrades so badly that I can't really download anything. So I think I just need to get a new one. So, but right now, because it still works, I can go through Samsung's trade-in thing. So you can get a new phone through Samsung and get a huge discount by trading through that. And my work gives Samsung discounts, so I can get 5 to 10% off everything in the store. And I'm thinking about looking at it because right now they have it where I think if you buy a phone, you get free Galaxy Buds. So
nice deal.
So I'm thinking about getting one of not the Galaxy Fold. That thing's expensive and stupid, but the Galaxy Flip. So it's just a normal flip phone. But the current one is actually, I guess, pretty neat.
Nice.
Fargo definitely needs to be modernized. Oh no, I have I have a 3080 I'm running for my main PC and stuff, but I just want something so I can get out. When I was in college, I used to go to a Caribou Coffee, which is like a Starbucks here, and I would go there with my cheap laptop at the time, and I would do all my homework every night, 5 nights a week after work. I'd go there for about 2 hours, and the amount of focus I can do there, especially once you get in your mindset that this is work time, is astronomical. And so I want to get to doing that again, to where if I want to really work on something, that I can just go somewhere. And work at a coffee shop. It was a little during the pandemic. It was like, yeah, I could get something, but there's nowhere I could go. It's better now. But being able to go on the deck and stuff, that's what I want to do. Streamlink doesn't really work that great, especially for this type of stuff where it's like nuanced small motions. It doesn't work great. But yeah, it's something I'm looking into, but it's not really a rush decision. So I'm like running to get it means I'm probably just going to make stupid decisions. So I kind of stopped looking, so I would stop rushing into it. Well, this is not an enhanced, so I can't really take advantage of some of the other
Facial
features.
plexes.
Yeah.
What year did the enhanced models actually come out? Was it like 2017 or
I
something?
still feel like they're the newer models, but I think they've been out longer than Naka's now. Well, Naka's technically been longer because it came out first, but it was. Remembrance didn't have them.
I remember I was in Florida when Juice Dan released the enhanced models, his models.
Well, here's a good way to do it.
I think it was 2017. Either 2017 or 2018.
They are all. Let me see if I can. I just have it in here.
You could just go to an enhanced model and just check the download time of when you did it.
Juice first one, 2015.
2015? Wow,
that was date modified, so that could have been when he encoded it, but it would have been around there. I knew Remembrance didn't have it.
That's way old. I remember using Nakas for the longest time.
I still do.
Yeah, those are good models.
Like this is a Naka model right here. Anytime I need a pwn or character that is not front and center, Naka's better. It's not that it's better in terms of visuals, but if I only need it for a little small bit that's not focused on, Naka's uses less processing, uses less memory. So for filler pwns, hell, I actually, for one scene, because I just needed to fill a crowd, I used KP Shadow Squirrels. Going way back, because it doesn't matter. It was so far away, they all look the same, but KP Shadow Squirrels have significantly lower polygon count. I could load in 3 of those to one VN. So it just made sense. Though technically vertexes on a model are nothing compared to the texture quality. I could go into this texture quality, drop it down to like, because I think a lossless is like 64 megabytes of texture or something like that. If I were to drop this down to like 128 and just make a blur on there back there, it'd probably be like 1 megabyte. That's significant savings. When you're looking at 65 megabytes out of 3200, that's a lot.
I mean, if you're doing like a big scene, that would definitely help out.
Stuffum looks greatly shocked. So I copied the model from the other from Rainbow Dash, but Rainbow Dash did not have some of the other characteristics done, like tail. So when she goes whips around, we need to have the tail come whip around too. So then somewhere in the middle here, we're just going to churn it a little bit there. And then we're going to have it follow through. One of the 12 principles of animation. Okay.
That was a good series if anyone is interested in watching that.
12 principles.
Yeah, they have like a animation tutorial of like the 12 principles of animation on YouTube.
They?
It's a.
Do you know how many people have actually done an animated tutorial of the animation principles?
Well,
a lot. There's one, the tan.
I think School of Motion or some kind of well-known, at least to me, channel like has done a video on the 12 principles of animation.
There's been a ton of people that have done it. What I wanted is better ones for 3D representation, because it's very similar, but it's not quite the same.
Right. Yeah. 3D definitely has a different element to it than 2D does.
I've done a panel at multiple different conventions regarding the 12 principles and other cinematic tips, which I always found it funny because I believe Minty would show up at them, and I'm like, Minty, why are you here? You do this better than me. Like, I'm helping out, I'm giving 101 and you're teaching 402.
Yeah, Minty does know his stuff.
Minty knows his visuals. There's some things that I think that he could definitely improve on, but he's been improving on it, and I think he's working on his strengths and working on filling the gaps for everything else, which is what I've been doing my whole career. For
Minty
stuff,
is like spot on with effects.
because that's his job.
Yeah, he's good at that. Like animation wise, he's good too. But effects, like he just nails it out of the park. Like fantastic job with that. I still have to look at what movies he was in. I think Maleficent and
Was Maleficent one?
I think it was. Yeah,
I know
pretty sure.
Aquaman was one he worked on.
I think I remember seeing him post a picture or something of Maleficent, like the.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
I watched that not long ago, and I thought it was going to be a stupid Disney princess flick, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Angelina
Jolie.
It was a stupid princess movie, but dark, like in what I didn't expect. So I did thoroughly enjoy that. I was one of the, like a day before my Disney Plus lapsed. I was like, okay, what can I watch on here before I go? I'm like, oh, I wanted to see that.
I should add that back to my watch list. I should watch that again.
It was good.
I'm still waiting for more stuff to come out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I know, me too. And then at that point, I'll buy another month.
Yeah.
Until then,
right now I'm just kind of wasting $8 a month.
I know, that's what I told you. Just cancel it.
Yeah, I mean it's only $8.
You just said you're wasting it. Now you're saying it's whatever. Which is it, man?
I'm wasting it, but I don't care enough because it's not that much.
No, the What If series is coming out, right?
Oh, it's actually out right now.
Yeah, no, it's coming out.
Coming out? I thought it was already out.
Isn't it every week they come out with more?
Let me check.
Or is it everything? It's everything at once.
I'm pretty sure it's out right now.
I thought they did it again every. Oh, well, it has been a while.
Because it's on my watch later, and I know they do have some episodes. Yeah, What If right there.
Is it done though? I don't know. They're probably not going to say.
They have season 1. It's just season 1, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes out right now.
Yeah, it sounds like they're probably gonna have more than that.
Yeah, they'll add on to it. But
yeah. Like before, I was waiting for like 2 somethings. When I got my first month, it was watching a whole crap load of different series.
Well, you gotta binge it when you're just doing a month worth.
But then Netflix is the only one that I have been letting run because I use it every other day right now. But if I were to start like go on a convention, and it was going to run out during, I would cancel it. Then I'm not going to let it run.
I mean, there are some good series on there. You got me into Lost in Space, so I'll get into that at some point.
God, that had a super cool 3D scene. Like it was in the last episode of season 2. That was just freaking cool. It's spoilery as hell though, but it's so cool.
I'll get into it once I finish my other stuff.
No, that's so that one I'm done on. Well, kind of. Season 3 comes out later this year. I've got to find my next thing to watch.
How do you spell Maleficent?
Maleficent.
Gee, that helps.
Start typing it. It doesn't autofill it for you?
Maleficent. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, I passed it. Maleficent, Mistress
Just type Malignant. It'll figure it out.
There's a second one? Mistress of Evil.
Is it out now?
I don't know if it's out.
Oh, is it
2019?
I bet you it's a paid thing.
Nope, it's not.
Oh, last time I was on there, it didn't have it. Maybe it does now.
I'll add the regular and I'll add the new one.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna lock Dirt Pone here now.
By the way, sponsorship for Disney Plus. You should get it. Lots of good stuff on there.
There's no sponsorship for Disney Plus. You can't just make up sponsorships.
This broadcast was brought to you by
my ass. What was that? From Kung Pao? The one guy has a joke in there. It's like, what do you get when you cross a monkey with a motorcycle? My ass. I can't remember the joke with that. That movie was so good.
Oh, thank you. Good night. Appreciate the spelling.
Second one wasn't that good. Yeah, to me it depends. Were they planning to make a second or were they not? If they were planning to make a second and it was bad, then shame on them. If they weren't planning to make a second and it was bad, then that's expected. So when it becomes a cash grab because something just happened to work, well, Disney.
Star Wars, Marvel,
Jungle Book. That sounds like you're trying to hit all the YouTube keywords.
That's true.
Start every stream with like Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Getting all the monies now.
No, I'll never. I'm not planning to ever have sponsorships. Plus, those are obligations, and obligations are stressful and annoying.
This stream was brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I've heard horror stories from people, and it's not about working with the company that does it. It's the reaction from the community when you do it.
Yeah.
But they supposedly
It was just
really well.
hilarious seeing those still going on.
No, I don't plan on ever doing being I have a full-time job, if I was trying to offset my actual income, then that would be different, because then it's anything you can get. But because I don't need that kind of money. And there's a lot of like logistics and contract signing and verifying that you're following specific rules and doing certain things that they want you to. And how much money you get is usually dependent on your viewership. So like if my main channel had a sponsorship deal, if I had to take a guess, it would probably be between probably 500 and 1,000 for a sponsorship deal. But to animate that and everything, that's a lot of work. And to try to make it not take up a third of the video, even more work. It's just not worth it. The bigger your channel, the more expected viewership, the better sponsorship deals. When you're looking at like 10 million subs with with daily content you're putting out, you could probably get 2,000 to 3,000 on daily ones. And if you're doing weekly, where you're getting like 10 million views per video, you could probably get like 5 to 6K each. Raid Shadow Legends pays really well though, so that's why most people will just kind of take the hit.
It's a crap game, but
they do pay stupid good.
Yeah.
There's one guy I was watching that was saying they did it for one stream once, and they knew there was going to be backlash, and there was, but they paid like 5 to 6 times more than for that one. Not to say that's the case for everybody. For them, that one, they just said it was worth it because it allowed them to actually do an investment in some of the things they wanted to do. So. But no, it doesn't. The sponsorship deals are work. They're a lot of work. And that's not something I care to deal with right now. Also, I just don't know how to manage it with the way that my workflow works. So I'm unsure on how to do the hair here the way that I want. So I'm just going to try some stuff and see how it goes.
yeah, we got time.
Oh, no, I did that right. Kind of. I want to add like the wind came blowing by and it was like whoosh. It's scientific noise for that. I might even have her lean a little bit if it ends up working well. So this is the portion I care about. Okay. Okay, so that's got her hair doing the wibble wobbles. That part of her.
Wobbly.
So now we need hair 2. Is hair 6 in there too? Where's hair 6? Oh, you're not visible. You don't get included. Okay. So the first one, this is going up. So up to me would be like this. There's 2, 7, hair back here. Okay. Now, back. This one, hair 2. Nope, hair back. That'd be like a little bit further. You need to go a little bit more extreme on some of these motions for here for how this works. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna quite get it the way I want, but I'll check. This would not be friendly to having their characters pitching products. Yeah, that's the other thing too. That's why I'm trying to diversify content and other types of things, because working within the medium of very copyrighted type stuff, I'm very highly restricted. So I want to have other avenues that I can actually play around with that stuff in the future, but you can't do it unless you've already built it. So the Argo Zone is for. They might contain copyrighted characters, but that's not the purpose of the content. I can probably get away with it then. Let's see if these two. You know what? I'm not going to bother with that. I kind of don't want to do the hairs on the tail right now, but I kind of have to, because the timing for these is going to be an ass. So for one, it doesn't matter how I do this, because it's just gonna be. So I got to put that in the middle point. And now, whoosh. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's throwing out brands this stream. That's too far back. If anything, I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. I'm just going to leave it there. Oh, did not work out right.
My brand. All the brands.
My brand. You have special eyes, Theo.
Look with your special eyes. My brand.
That's an old meme.
It is so old. Oh my god.
It was good. Well, I don't know if it's not that old anymore, but when you think about how fast memes change.
That was Gmod. That was back from like
Gmod?
That was totally Gmod. Oh yeah.
Okay, I need to know now.
That model with the guy's eyes, that is so Gmod. That was probably like 2012. Was that right?
8 years ago was 2014. No, 20. 2013.
I was close.
I love how the actual like commercials have like 330,000, but this meme is 10 million
because it's so good. You just gotta play it.
No, it's that's audio that could be a concern. Okay. So this is going to be interesting on how I'm going to time these. So we're going to grab hair 2 and hair 7. We're going to delay these by 2 frames. That's fine. We're going to grab tail 2. We're going to delay that by 1 frame. Tail 3, 1 frame. And then tail... Oh. And then... That looks pretty... Oh, and then... So this one is going to be delayed a little bit.
That's an interesting way of offsetting the time.
Well, because I can't touch anything before it.
Right.
So I'm just doing that because I'm going to copy over it anyway. So whatever. But I can't copy and push it any further than this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I still think that something in here is broken, and I'm probably going to have regrets. Okay, there's a little bit of something. Just a little bit.
A little hair thingy blower ears off.
Okay. Now I'm going to copy this to here.
Squiggles? That's all the jiggle bones moving around.
That's all those squiggles. These are all the lines. So right now, these are identifying everything that's moving. White is rotation. So right rotation is if you select a point and you just like spin it around, and then the other colored lines are your X, Y, and Z. Z is blue. X and Y are red and green. I can't remember which is which. I always mix them up. Okay, so X is red, green. Oh, I guess that goes RGB. That would probably be a good way to remember it too. So that just indicates changes on those. So if I change
I never
this
remember
position
the colors for those.
on stuff, you can actually see it create a line for it. So all the squiggles are indicating all those different changes. But for right now, I wanted to have something showing that the grass isn't going to move, but whatever. But now I need to have it slow down because I can't have her hair just constantly after they leave. So I'm going to have it go whoosh, and then I'm going to just start selecting some like some points here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is probably not slow enough, but I'll see. I need this to pretty heavily slow down. And accelerate to a slowdown too. Okay, so that actually did pretty good. So I'm gonna do that just like another time here. So I'm gonna grab there. How do I do it? So we're gonna do another 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, something like that. Whatever, close enough.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, and the other thing is it should be falling back to its base position over time. So the other thing is, I'll go here, because there's gravity too. Because I don't want to have it all like locked in its forward position. I want to have it slowly start making its way back down.
Yeah, it's just the motion editor.
So to make all this though. I've said before on here, the small details are the ones that matter the most. And so do I have to add this main movement? No, I don't. But it's that little detail that helps make everything flow. Because if it's one of the reasons that like if you see a model that's not animated fully, it can be distracting because you're no longer watching the video, you're watching the model and you're thinking about the awkwardness of it. You're not therefore paying attention to the content anymore. So it's the same thing here of the more realism you can throw into something, the more you can keep somebody engrossed. And so in here, that little detail could be enough to keep somebody engrossed for longer, or just makes everything feel higher value. And if something's higher value, they're more likely to sub it. See how this is engrossing me. It is, I think, one of the most fun things with doing a lot of the animation stuff is I know where I need to be, and then it might take hours to get to that step, but then seeing what you're wanting to do and going through all these weird steps to get to the final product, then watching it be completed is a pretty satisfying feeling. Kind of the same thing of being, you might not understand everything that's going on, but then seeing what it in like the final looks like, that can be. Gotta blend this right here. So right here, you can see that I'd copy paste all these. So this is literally a boop, everything snaps to a different position. I don't want that. So I'm just going to go the really cheap route and we're just going to blend it so that it forces it all into that position. But what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to have, I don't want to tail 2. No, probably tail 2 and 3. I don't think I need to go do that. Well, maybe. You know what? I'll keep it. It creates a feeling woof. And the other thing I'm going to do is the first bit of momentum that kicks into her tail here, I'm going to have her tail bend further. Not that way. Actually, I can probably do that longer. Like, this. It doesn't look the greatest, but I don't care. We just launched Phillies off into space. I think we can get away with a little bit of mistakes. Full due respect for SFM.
Hello there.
But what I love about SFM though is that it's simple and complex at the same time. So it just depends on what you want to do. I'm going into more detail than I need to for stuff, but I like that.
As you always do.
Her ears, I'm not going to have wobble too much because my thought is in a situation like this, if something weird like this just happened, she's probably going to be alert, which means that her ears are going to be very holding the ears stationary. So I don't want to have them being all over. Normally they'd be wobbly because they're just relaxed. But in this case, she would be like, what the hell going on? I will have it go a little bit forward. Because then that makes sense that even trying is you might not be able to overpower it. And then they kind of wobble a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Not perfect. Some of the motion's kind of stiff. Don't care. Camera's kind of wobbling around, and it's small. And small horse means no detail horse. So I think we're good on this shot. Like,
Fully?
There's one problem. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
None of them are baked.
Uh-oh.
I don't want some horse flying by with a mane that's doing 360s. That can cause problems, so we're going to bake these real quick.
Put them in the oven.
Yeah, we're going to bake all our horses. And then I also got to double check, sweetie. Oh, she's not. Why are you not baked? Why are you not baked? God, at least Skulu's smart. Where's it? Oh, there's Applejack. Okay, so she is too. All right, and then the very annoying double check. You know what? I really don't care, actually. We're going to go through, and we're just going to...
You're just going to play
look, it's Jiggle Bones.
Who
Not
cares?
anymore. It does.
It's going by so fast that you're not going to need it.
Jiggle bones are very fast motions can break. That's what these downward things are. It usually means that they did a 180 or did something that's not supposed to. And the only way to really do it, to clean this out, is to manually do it or just delete it. And
the only one that really does a 180 is Fluttershy. I don't think you should.
Well, no, Fluttershy is the one that does a 180 when in her T pose. So you don't have to do anything with her. But that's because she's got a 2-stage jiggle bone at a large distance, and I don't think the value... Like, this one's very...
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
But they're so far away and they're moving so fast that you're not going to notice any of this stuff moving. And that's the one reason that I add the camera wobble. I want by having the camera kind of wobble around a little bit, it kind of for instance, if I don't move the camera at all and say there's a building here that's not moving at all, the way that video is going to render is pixel by pixel. You can see the very edge of this house perfectly clean. But by having it move around a little bit, it makes that fuzzy. And that fuzziness is beneficial because it means that if some character is barely moving or not even moving at all in the background, by having the camera kind of do a wobble, it's not making him a crystal clear edge like a non-moving object would have. It makes him fuzzy. So it can hide the fact that you're minimal on its motion. So I like doing the camera movement, not because it tries to make it look more realistic or cinematic. It's because it just makes all the animation look better.
That's true.
So that's my idea of it anyway. See, I have a lot of those. Oh, look, a ramp. Applejack notices something. Non-consensual field trip. That's my favorite.
You should name that the video.
No, because that gives an idea as what's going on.
Oh.
No, I think I was just going to call it Applejack gets a tractor. Because it's what you get that right at the beginning, and it's not a lie.
Yeah. It's very clickbaity. Or not.
No,
it's not clickbaity. It's just it gives you what the video intends, but there's more that adds on to it that you are not intending.
Yeah, this ramp goes up. The machine close up for science. Clipboard close up. It's really I named them with enough. Like the machine to me is not enough to give context on. So, but all the rest of them are the names of the titles are meant to give me context so that I know what I'm clicking. Right now, it's pretty easy. They're colored. I know that this shut is because this one I was working on is red. But now, once I color this one differently, I'm going to lose that reference. And so the name's the only ways to go. I would also sometimes put the text of what's being spoken in there. But what I've actually been doing is... you don't count.
Yes, I do. I contributed.
I didn't do it on this one. A lot of the other ones, I'll rename the audio files to what's being said so that I'm doing it correctly. More derp. Let's make it a little bit bigger derp.
Oh, that's how you increase the size.
If I have it locked, which is right now I can't move it at all, but which I sometimes do and I forget about. Mike is out of town. He will be back on Friday. He should be back on Friday. You need to see this part of the stream. He will be back in a couple days. He'll actually be back tomorrow, or he should be back tomorrow, but no stream until Friday. It reminds me in the second G5 chili, there's a runaway tractor. Someone stole your idea, Argo. God damn it! When does the movie come out? Like 2 weeks?
Wait, what movie? What?
No, the MLP movie.
Oh, that's the 24th. That's like
I gotta have it done by then. Otherwise, because then I gotta be first.
Wait a minute. What's the reference?
There's a tractor in there. Why is there?
There is a runaway tractor. Oh.
Wait. Is the tractor on its own, or are they on it?
They're on it.
Is it stealing children and throwing it into a grinder?
They're throwing things though.
Is it beans?
It's in the trailer. If I posted it in, you don't go into the spoiler shit, do you?
No, I vehemently stay away from spoilers.
Okay, well, yeah, there is a tractor. Yeah.
I have not seen the tractor then.
Go to your dates real quick. Your time, your calendar.
It's 24th. So
yeah, you got a couple of weeks.
It's not going to be done by then.
Oh well. Hello. Oh, arg. Hello, Jurassic. Arg. We got some booty the other night. Arg.
You shouldn't take booty. That's wrong. Non-consensual.
It's pirate talk.
No, that's probably racist. If pirates were a race, it would be racist.
That's okay. Yar.
It's okay to be racist, Arthur.
It's okay when you're stealing things on the seven seas. Arg.
I noticed that I was missing the grass right here on the edge, so I'm just want to put that on there.
Let me fill that in just a little bit. Astro Spy.
That looks better. In this grass, now it looks fine.
Oh, wait, how much do pirates pay for earrings? I personally don't know, since my character doesn't have earrings. I never bought them. So
this is probably a joke. A buccaneer.
a bucket. Oh wow, wow. Okay, that was pretty good.
Dude, that was definitely a bubblegum wrapper joke.
Yeah.
No, I think this one I can lock down, like fully.
A buccaneer.
Look at that. Bam.
Bam! Wow, went from red to green. Not messing around there.
Most of that was already done, but I couldn't make it.
Well, that's why I was saying, why isn't it yellow?
Because this is character. Everything else was in yellow. This was in red, and I couldn't do it until that was.
Until everything is in yellow, then you put it to yellow. But if one thing is in red,
there's not a rounded situation, because otherwise I'm going to put it yellow and then I'm going to think things are done. Well, I mean, that was a very obvious thing. But if I do color something differently and it's a very small thing that I missed, I'll usually put a note in there and like say in here, like fix ears or something. I have a bunch that I have to
I do that too.
I
put so many notes in my clips.
I usually put, these are render notes right now. So this is saying, when I start this, make sure Empty Ponyville is started with Militia HDR, and because once we get to this point, I need to switch to a different map. Don't need to change the skybox though. Well, actually, no. Actually, this doesn't matter because I'm just. Why am I putting Militia? Because I'm just replacing the skybox anyway.
You just do Void for that.
This one I need to redo some of the lighting on. I'm not liking that background right now. It's very. Oh. Actually. There it goes. I was like, where's my blurry thingy?
Got him. Yes, you did. I'll be right back, though.
Okay, so all these ones are now for the scene build Void. So let's jump to that one. This one will actually have correct lighting. Oh, actually, that would probably make this lighting look much better. Oh, kinda. Looks better. I'm a little concerned with this one it's not looking how I would want it to for some things. I feel like there needs to be something else in the background or something somewhere. It just feels so bland. Glass of maples. I think all I really need to do in this one, I bet you that all of these guys need to be baked again. Yep. This, if I were to actually put time into doing their hair, it probably would be something that's noticeable, but it's just not worth the time. Or if I were to do it or I were not to do it, I don't think anybody would say otherwise. It's not like somebody's going to stop and be like, why wasn't that done? No, they probably wouldn't even notice. But again, some of those little things are what people remember the most. So it's kind of important. I can't copy paste from a previous shot either, because some of these, some of the hair from the other ones are built specifically for the motions, like going left and right. And it just would not work for here. I guess not like it matters. Again, it's a bunch of horses flying through the sky. That one actually looks legit, but if I don't do this, the mains could flip 180, and that would be kind of noticeable in render. I don't want that. Plus, it's saving all the data for all those little points, and this would drastically reduce file size. As soon as I bake these, it would normally cause or when they're not baked, there's nothing being saved, it's automated. But as soon as I bake it, now I'm saving all that information, it would actually increase the file size by quite a bit. So oh, okay, good. I thought it was Scootaloo that I heard. Oh no, Scootaloo is also busted, so we're in Scootaloo. But she was pre-baked, and so now that leaves me concerned with this Scootaloo. Oh, I already got rid of it. Never mind. Good. Put a factory in the background. I actually have I was playing around with that of doing something in the background. But anything I put in the background, I need to make sure that it's put in such a way that it's not going to pull away from what's already there. This now makes it hard to distinguish what is foreground and what's background, and I don't like that. So I need to play around with some other brighter objects that will fill the background without being in the way. So
You try putting Cloudsdale. Is there like a...
There's no Cloudsdale model.
Well, I mean, like on a sky card, like in the background.
It would look very bad. I would have to find a super detailed one, or it's going to be a cartoon compared to a 3D, and that's a weird contrast. The pillars could work, Greek pillars. I guess they are going to heaven, in a way.
Just in a very symbolic way.
I thought about that, but this is a factory as well. So I thought about putting vats, or I want to just put some equipment around, or maybe a forklift. I don't know, it's a sky forklift.
Take some inspiration from Rainbow Factory.
I never saw it or read it.
No, it's a YouTube video. It's a music video.
That's a fic. The whole based on a fanfic.
Oh, right. But the music is...
Yeah, I know. There's
I just listen to the music. I haven't seen
one?
I haven't read the actual story.
Yeah,
I know what it's about, but
I know somebody posted like the actual symbol that was like would have the official symbol, but like, I don't like it official. It's a factory that makes rainbows. It doesn't have to be the rainbow factory. It's the color house. Okay, so if they're all locked, let's go to Applejack. Where is Applejack? Oh, she is already baked. She's already baked, then. Is she all done? Not really. So if she's flying through the air there, she has her eyes closed right there, but her eyes are looking down right now. Can I even see her from that distance? We're talking 4K, so we're saying... about that quality.
Going big screen now. Oh boy.
Because in 4K, that's the equivalent.
Right.
Yeah, I probably need to focus on her eyes a little bit. Oh, I scrunched that a bit too much. I don't know right away. So of course I haven't crashed. Isn't Rainbow Factory supposed to be dark? Yeah, probably. I didn't. Hey, you can interpret this how you want. Where those kids went and what happened to them. I mean, like, I'm not saying that they were grounded in rainbows.
But
if this is your story to tell.
But in the background, there are things going on that viewers don't know about.
Yeah, in here they're doing taxes. The most evil
Turbo taxes.
Evil taxes. So I'm just gonna do with this. Okay, I'm gonna have her mouth closed here because it's a little weird.
Like swallowing up those bugs. Eating all them bugs.
Well, I kind of want to have her like find some audio of her going, "Gosh darn it," and just be like,
horse apples."
Yeah, that something like that. You know, one of her countryisms.
Yeah.
Originally, no, but people decided that the Rainbow Factory was using Pegasus, so the dark side of it is more famous. No, that's fine. Because people in the fandom really like dark stuff for some reason.
Yeah.
The kids didn't get turned into rainbows. They were delivered to the rainbow factory and were forced to manufacture rainbows for a salary of 15 cents an hour.
Going back into the Industrial Revolution.
Now I need to double check. Is her hair behaving in this entire time? No. Definitely saw some hair not do hair things. Your butt and your cheeks don't need to... Why is the butt wiggle so much? No, bad butt. Okay, so hair 1. This isn't a break. I'm not seeing it full rotate, so that one's actually fine.
That one moves a lot.
Moves a lot, but I'm not seeing any break points. That's fine. That's not fine. Which one is... Oh, that's just one of the little ones. I don't care about you. Go away. This one has a break point. Oh. Well, if it... Actually, if it did... It's super minor, because it's not actually showing. What I'm looking for is... Like, if you look at it right now... Oh, and maybe I got to be on this. That's why. Never mind. I was on the wrong one.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
it.
Oh, so it's minor. I can just smooth that out.
Oh, my.
Bad butt. It is bad butt. Okay, so that little bubble's fine. But what I'm looking for is to where... I'm just going to smooth this too. Or that circle that's around here, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really quick wobble. That wasn't a break, but I'm going to okay, I see what this is. So I want to actually do out on this. I want to keep that because that's her hair being stuck behind her head.
I gotta use
here,
in and out better.
You can see that it does a quick little whoomp whoomp.
Oh yeah, it does like a 180.
That is a break. And fixing it is normally kind of goofy. I don't know if this is going to be the fix. Yeah, even here, you can round it all and it will still look broken because it's not actually fixed. You haven't found the correct break points yet. It's kind of stupid. Thank you for the host flitter. Local Gadget Emergency Apple Hat. Funny sunset. We actually, in the last podcast, or in the new podcast, Michael brought up Inspector Gadget.
I gotta try to get through that tonight.
I think you were going to watch it yesterday.
I got halfway through, and then I got trailed off into something else.
Oh, jeez.
You guys talk so much. I can only stand an hour.
That's the point of a podcast. You're supposed to just listen to it. We'll do another
I know, but I got tired and then I fell asleep.
Jeez, we didn't get tired. Thank you for the follow Sunflower Dragon.
Wait, voice impression.
You do Dr. Claw.
I don't know that.
How old do you think he is? He's like 12.
I can do a Yoda.
No.
Okay, no, well, I have to do a voice impression of some kind. They already redeemed their points.
Well, I think I know Dr. Claw.
If I can hear it.
Because I think, if I remember, you never see his face. Yeah.
Let me listen to your mic.
Hold on. We need to find him. Oh. That's a wobbled sound.
They don't know where they're going.
No, that was Inspector Gadget. There's Michael. No, that was... I'm not... Did it start out with the noise?
When did Inspector Gadget even come out?
It's old.
Yeah. I'm only 25. You think I'm like, what, 30 or something?
Well, there it is.
Forever.
He's like... I did it.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Batman.
Dr. Batman, I am Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. You cannot identify me because I am Batman.
You just sound like Yoda being Dr. Claus.
I don't know.
Dr. Claw, I am Dr. Claw.
Batman I am.
I'm Batman, but I'm also Dr. Claw because I am Batman.
It's like so many crossovers.
All the crossovers.
Okay, so we fixed the main there. Oh, actually, kind of. I think I had...
I hope I redeemed your voice impression as best as I could. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I think we need to do the... Okay, good. That's... We never got that in the morning or anything. So we're good on that. Is it 2 for her back main? It is. Okay. I think of like how the hair mane. I think it would go up a little bit, but probably not much. Because gravity's gonna like be a bitch. Uh-oh. Hair 2. Hair 3 is gonna... Or hair back is...
You gotta deal with the wind turbulence as well as gravity at the same time. That's gonna be fun.
I'm not gonna deal with a lot of that. She's so small. Dealing with trying to put all that stuff is just...
Here's your solution. Just grab all the hair and just hit jitter and just smooth it out. There's your solution.
That's what I used to do. But then I really liked adding direction.
Yeah.
Also variance. Like that was one of the things with
your wind thing for dash.
No. Video. Oh, it might be under like my extras because it wasn't my video. There it is.
Yeah.
So like this one, the hair, I wanted it to be variable, but also to have like gusts of wind. And so I did like the full maximum motion, then randomly was picking spots and like blending it with a base position. But then trying to make it so that like making it look like it was holding for a sec. And that took a while to do, but I'm really happy with how that hair turned out.
Yeah, it looks badass. I like
There's
that
actually two hair models for Blackjack to make that work. Actually, no, her main was worse. That was After Effects. Don't even get me started on that one.
Well, anything that's wavy you can't do in 3D. You have to do like a wave effect or some kind of in After Effects or something like that.
But it's also, how do I make it so that it stays where she is, so that it's layered correctly? Because some is in front, some is in back. How do I make it match the lighting of the surface that I'm on with all a 2D object?
I'm assuming you had to do some kind of a mask of some kind. Let's like do a mask.
I had colored masks. I just put the light from one direction and then let the shape of it define itself. But no, I ended up just playing with some different... I just went and hit a bunch of sliders until it worked. But I had to render it out multiple times. I had to render her out with the green screen, not to use the green screen, but to help define the mask to block other things out. So you could use the green screen, and then whatever was in green screen would become a mask. And then that mask was applied as an animated mask to a surface. It was really goofy. That took me fucking ever to figure out. That's what we're doing, essentially. We thought about doing the podcast as live thing. We just haven't. There's some logistics to work out with that, and right now we're just not able to. But it is something that in the future I want to have as an option. The problem is anything that's recorded on a live stream is lower quality than what I would just be able to record normally. So if I were to do a live stream and then not up and then just take the live stream and upload it, it would be a lower quality than if I had just done a live or done a recording.
Or hers, you sound like Hawk. Wait, I can't read that. Wait, from Chicago. I've never seen that. Sorry, I don't know what character that is. Hawk Voight. If I do, thanks, I guess.
Drink water from time to time. Oh, I'm not getting crunk or anything. This is my second can of mead, and that's all I'm drinking tonight.
I've only had 3 drinks so far, so I'm good.
3?
Yeah, I had one before, then the one before that, and then this one.
Oh wow, you drink a lot more than that. Work night.
I like my cider. Huh? Who cares?
It's mead. Yes, it's from Sociables. It's just he's got the same one. Like, can I get the quick lighting on that one? There. Oh no, you gotta cover your face, otherwise it's gonna detect it. So
that's the mead.
Yeah, that's the mead. It's mead for speed. Everything is bike related.
And then this one is regular training wheels.
Well, no, it's not.
Or
training wheels is
blueberry.
Training wheels is their traditional, like the lower or a little sweeter. They usually have lower sugar. There's nothing added sugar, but it's a little bit of sweeter cider. Not Angry Orchard sweet in any way, but it's just lower sweet. Or it's.
And I do love my Angry Orchard,
but those ones have blueberry mixed in, and it is very good.
Yeah, it's 5 grams of sugar, so it's not bad at all.
I think this can of mead is like. Thank you for the follow, Pico War. 5 grams for this one. It's a smaller can, but it's 5 grams of sugar, which is significantly less. I think that's only like a couple grams more than a seltzer, and it's really good. So, and it's local.
I've come to love Sociables stuff. It's very good.
Yeah, the Sociables is a local place. We go and hang out there. Last time we were there, I went to go pull up my ID, and they just stamped my hand anyway. And I'm like, huh? And they're like, you're the squad. You guys are here like every other week. They called us the squad. We're like, oh, okay. Because we just go there enough. It is just when you have a beautiful day out, they have a full outside seating. You got some, if you're there early enough, you can get some of the padded chairs, and it's shaded fully by trees, and you just chill outside for like 3-4 hours, have a couple drinks, get some food from a food truck, and just have a good day, just relaxing, chatting, and doing nothing. It's some of my favorite times. So.
That food truck food is good, though. I love their sandwiches.
Sociables I want to try at some point. Yeah, they sell Sociables all over the place here, but again, it's local. And a couple years ago, it actually was not really that easy. One liquor store we knew of would have it, and thankfully it was close to us. Now, every liquor store around here has it. There are a lot of the places have it on tap, but it's local to Minnesota. They're growing fast.
Nice.
And
good for them.
But they're also just really cool people. They bought like only a portion of the building they're in. Now they own the whole thing. They've installed new tanks. They're doing really, really well. I think I'm good with her here. I really don't care about the extra details on this stuff.
Well, hello to the 24 people that are here.
Yes, hello. This is always the time of night where everybody starts popping in.
Yeah. Hello, new people.
So only 24 views. Not sure what I expected. Oh, there was like 30 a little bit ago, and then like there was 15 for a while. Oh, it's fine.
It goes up and down.
The more people that are here, when it starts getting to a certain number, it gets hard to try to keep chatting with everybody. So I'm okay with lower numbers sometimes, because it just allows it to. I can actually still work on stuff and catch chat without things being missed.
And if you want someone to hydrate, Midprim is the perfect person for that. She can hydrate all day long. Just trying to drown her. Don't know if she would keep living.
I think that was. I don't know if I started that or not. I literally went on one of her streams and I literally just kept spamming hydrate, and then she just kept drinking. And then every next time I came in, I kept doing it again. And then she said something about she was going to go jump in a pool if she got enough hydrates.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, wait, no, Edward! No, Edward. Bad you.
Totally not scam.com. Well, you could just do like Michael does and just ban him anyway.
Right, just time him out and then just bring him back.
No, he just bans people because he thinks they're doing things.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like I can.
Source 2 doesn't have material overrides, which is one of the main flaws for upgrading, I guess.
Yeah, I've already played around with Source 2. Actually, we spent like a couple days playing around with it in detail. I even ported the Rathalos model over, but there's two main drawbacks. One, no material overrides, meaning any material, unless something's been updated, but you can't manipulate materials per scene. You have to manipulate it directly to the file, which significantly reduces some of the options that I utilize on every video. The other one is models that are currently existing, the flexes, so a lot of the facial stuff, any of the stuff that's a like that's a slider here for like facial stuff, for like a slider, those don't port. So I can import the model and all the bones come over, but none of the facial features do. And it's really hard to make a video when you have no facial features for the models you're working with. The lighting works a lot better. The fact you do not have a 32-bit RAM limit is also fantastic. So there's a lot of benefits to it, but the big drawbacks are too damning to make me want to go over there yet. They probably will get that stuff fixed, but also it's really hard because some of the controls are backwards and it's just different, and that just is like, I like what I'm being kind of an old man for some of it in a way, but
Veteran.
When you have to, do you go for better quality or workflow? If I go better quality, I'm going to lose my workflow for a while, and so there's a trade-off. It's going to take me longer to do things. So.
And yes, I know you were trying to troll Edward. I realized that in the split second I saw that.
I went and retimed a couple of the children so that they're not like wobbling together. It was fine before because the tractor's bouncing. They're all going to have kind of the same motion. In here, no, now I want to have it be a little different. So that's fine. I think this one's all good to go too. I think I can play that one green. 2 shots left. At a legacy well, it doesn't matter. You can even right now go into keyboard shortcuts and you can remap everything. You can even map things that are currently not mapped, like all these. There's one of them that I always made fun of. Publish video to YouTube and Steam. Why would you want a shortcut key for that? But
because you make something stupid, you say upload.
I know, but I don't want a button. I didn't realize it for a while that it used to be that C was make camera. It's right next to all these other keys you're using. And so I went into one of my videos and I found like 12 cameras. and it's when it makes a camera, it doesn't make it here. It makes it on you had to go to create animations for existing element and then find it in here.
And a DAG? Really?
Well, DAG is just anything in a menu here, barely, but it was just floating in there. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. So I unmapped C. Because why the hell do I need a shortcut key to make a damn camera? It's right click, make camera. Why? How many cameras do I need to make? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, so you can already go in here and control everything. So really, you could just go into the SM2 and remap all the same things. But more than likely, any controls they change, there was a reason. So I would not want to change it until I know the reason, because I might just be sacrificing something that might be better for the sake of nostalgia. So when someone will make S1FM keybind thing that could be imported to SAM, it probably is a script you can do for it.
Edward. Wait, no, that's Sunset.
Billy the Kid, a young gun studio. But Warhorse does want to be famous.
I want to be famous?
Wait a minute left, so if you're still here, good night. Otherwise, sorry. But we're done anyway, too. So this is, I only go till 8 normally. Hang
on. Just because everyone is spamming that, I have to play something.
No, you got to ban them all.
I have to do something. Hang on.
If you're going to play music live on your phone, the NVIDIA voice is probably going to kill it. I'm gonna be good. Cyberfest posted a thing. What did they post? Oh, they have to do the health and safety policies again. I have no idea what you're playing.
Come on, play it.
I'm hearing Nana Nana.
There we go.
Good job. You found a song that just plays the first words.
Hopefully that went through.
Anyway,
for those who know that show, props to you.
I think maybe Young Guns Believe Kid would say want to be famous, then shoot the person dead. It sounds really staticky. Yep, that's what it probably is going to sound like.
Yeah.
He's playing it from his cell phone anyway, so.
It's from Total Drama Island. It's the theme song to that.
Yep, thank you for the copyright claim now.
Yeah. It only lasted like 5 seconds.
No,
There you go.
The uploads, the stream that I upload the archives of the videos to does not have monetization enabled because it needs a certain threshold and I never passed it. Doesn't matter if there's a copyright claim. It just means that some people will be seeing ads and just I don't get the revenue. But it's either that or there is no ads and I don't get revenue either. So you have to have 1,000 subs, which the channel does have, and you have to have 4,000 hours in a year on your channel, and that doesn't have that yet. So, and I don't think that one ever will. It's just an archive. I'm trying to clean it up though. I'm adding like special pictures and everything to the icons for it now. I'm trying to make it look a little prettier. Anyways, we are done for today. I will be back on Friday. Michael should be back, and this is okay. You know what? Here, cat butt, I guess. Michael should be back on Friday, unless something happens. By the way, so yeah, he should be back tomorrow. So we'll go from there. Otherwise, have a kitty. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for some of the follows. Thank you, Peekaboo, for follow. Sunflower Dragon. Well, actually, I could have just waited until the thing comes up. Thank you, Jurassic Sir Edward, and you, I guess, for being cheers.
No, I am there.
Blurred, I didn't. Wait, Blurred was here. I didn't even see.
Hello, Blurred.
But he was moderating apparently better than you. He's first in the list. And then, thank you, Peekaboo and Sunflower Dragon for the follows as well.
I'm multitasking. I can't moderate and be part of the stream.
Later Sunset. I was later about to watch the last VOD, but then I noticed you were live. There is I think it's below, but I have a full channel. I think it's like I did a double check. There should be 650 live streams for SFM alone on there. So if you're really bored for the next literal year, you could probably watch that. Otherwise, yeah, that's all those. And the Argo Zone YouTube channel has a lot of the compilations if you want to just see the funny stuff. So I forgot where the link for that is. It's just the Argo Zone. Blah blah blah. Whatever. We're gonna go. Bye bye.